The numbers came out yesterday, pretty staggering. Inflation up just over 9%. And by now you've heard that happens to be the biggest jump in 4 decades. So what does that all mean?
Well, we know gasoline prices are high. They're hovering around $4.60 a gallon. Good news is it's actually down about 40 cents since last month. But if you look year over year, overall energy prices, gas, oil, electricity, up 40% from a year ago.
Yeah, your groceries, you know this, up more than 12% from this time last year. So to put that in perspective, beef is now 50% more per pound.
Well, housing and rent, they're up too, more than 5%. It's truly affecting pretty much everything you want to buy. So we've got our team ready to try and make sense of it this morning, including how long it will last and what you can do now to save some money.
But first, we begin like we do many mornings with Tom Costello, who has the very latest for us.
Hey, guys, good morning. So listen, we are not alone in the world, right? We are paying high prices. The rest of the world is. We'll get to that in a minute. But most of the country does not need an official stat to tell us what we see and pay and feel every single day. We are paying more for everything. Housing, as you mentioned, clothing, gasoline. And have you been to the grocery store lately?
It's happening coast to coast. Consumers are feeling the pain in their wallets, with annual inflation hitting its highest point in nearly 41 years. Among the everyday staples over the past year, higher costs for chicken and beef. A gallon of milk up nearly 60 cents, and the price for a dozen eggs increasing by more than $1. But it's not just what we eat. Prices are also going up for clothing, housing, and utilities. At this food pantry in San Diego County, families are stocking up on the essentials. Some of them first-time visitors.
I'm out of work right now, and so is my wife, so we really need this.
Before the pandemic, the San Diego Food Bank served about 350,000 families. Now, adding in inflation, they're up to 500,000 every month. It's a struggle for them as well.
When donations are down, the food bank has to buy food. And that food is a lot more expensive today than it was 2 years ago.
And across America, one of the biggest pain points has been gas prices. But there may be some good news. They seem to be easing slightly, down 41 cents on average from a month ago. But still, many are feeling the pinch this summer as some families are now modifying their vacation plans.
The cost doubled. It was going to cost us over $2,000 just to get there and back with fuel prices.
Instead of going to the Grand Canyon, Amber Dowdy and her family decided they are going to stay in Michigan.
I like to think that we postponed it and that maybe it will happen again soon, maybe next summer. But who knows at this point?
All of it as economists are hyper-focused on the Federal Reserve, now expected to raise interest rates even higher to bring inflation under control.
The Fed really has only one tool. They just have one screwdriver. They can tighten, they can loosen. If what you need is a saw or a hammer, they don't really have that tool.
All right, what does that mean? It means that the Fed is likely to raise rates again this month, 3/4 of a point, maybe even a full percentage point coming September. We mentioned that we are not alone in the world. Our friends in Canada and Mexico, they're also paying about 8% inflation rates right now. The UK, about 9%, and in the Eurozone, 8 to 9% depending on the country. So this is clearly a global problem, and there are so many reasons as we have kind of spelled them all out over the last few months. Guys, back to you.
Yeah.